All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's just go ahead and get this one out the way. What is good? What is good? What is good? Of course, you know who I be. Good Doc. Dr. Mike TV back again, once again. Instant classic in the making, ladies and gentlemen. First time to the channel, guys. Make sure you get the like, subscribe, notify, do all the things to make yourself well versed in the Good Doc's content. Everything you should need to know about me should be listed in the links in the description area below. I don't want to waste time, so I'm gonna try to make this video as quick and straight to the point as humanly possible. Gentlemen, foreigners, PINAY praising has gotten extremely out of hand. And if you guys heard my live stream the other day, you know exactly where this particular topic of conversation is going. But if you didn't, sit back, relax, and take some motherfucking notes, because we have got to get this taken care of and squared away immediately. First things first, there is absolutely nothing wrong with showing and sharing your appreciation for a particular race of women or a particular type of women. If you like women with big asses, show and love and appreciation for them. You like your petite type body types, show your love and appreciation for them. You like them slim, thick, whatever it is. You like black, you like white, you like Latina, you like Mexican, you like Asian, whatever it is. There's absolutely 0% anything, in my opinion, wrong with showing your love and appreciation for a particular type of woman, if that is your forte. I will openly say, Mike don't see colors. I might as well be colorblind because I'm not necessarily just attracted to one type of woman. All right. So I'll say that from my own personal perspective, but there's a fine line, ladies and gentlemen. There is a very fucking fine line between showing appreciation and overvaluing and overpraising. And I'm starting, and I've been seeing, this is something that I've been needing to get off my chest for months now, but I'm starting to see the overpraising of a particular type of young lady, more so specifically my Pinay Filipina young ladies, that a lot of you foreigners are doing. All of this overpraising that's starting to get out of hand. All right, when you start making videos that comes off as if you're worshiping the ground that these women walk on, you're really starting to create a narrative that is starting to trickle in the mindset of entitlement that a lot of these women are starting to get. Guys, showing appreciation, overvaluing, overpraising, two different things. When you're going to tell me, or when you're making video, oh, Filipina are the most beautiful women in the world. Oh, they're so humble this. Oh, they're so beautiful that. Oh, they're lovely long haired this. You're putting it in their minds that they could potentially do anything, say anything, and do whatever the fuck they want, and there will be zero consequence. Why? Because all these foreigners love us anyways. They're not worried about women in their own home country. They don't even like women in their own home country. You see all the videos they're making about us. You see all of this they're talking about us. Women, we're what all foreigners want. You're starting to create that mindset because you guys are putting out these weak ass watered down videos praising bitches because you can't get pussy in the country. I know what you're doing. I mean, real talk. Let's go ahead and discuss it. This is going to be a rant. This is going to be as authentic as the Good Doc can get. Y'all just fucking pussy whipped. Maybe you fucked with one Filipina your whole entire life and all of a sudden you're praising these bitches like they're the best thing on planet Earth. Fine line between appreciating and overvaluing. That's women in general. But I really take this seriously and I take offense to it because when you start to create that mindset, these women are literally going to start to think that all foreigners feel this way and that they can kind of sort of treat foreigners any way that they want to because you guys are overvaluing them. You're literally telling them everything that they want to hear so that you can get laid. Man, kill that fucking noise, man. Just stop. I mean, there have probably been some videos in the past that I might have borderline hit on some talking points like that in reference to my appreciation for Filipino women, but I've never talked about it to the point where it's all positive and zero negative. And that's what I'm starting to see in this PINAY praising of these particular women. All positive, zero fucking negative. How is that supposed to work, guys? How are y'all gonna sit there and honestly talk about women as if they don't have any negative traits about them? Granted, I can honestly say that the troubles, issues, and challenges that you are likely to deal with Filipinas probably fail in comparison to dealing with women in the Western world. I can say that and I can be honest with it. Overall, in the general sense, unless they've been manipulated by the Western society that we try to avoid at all costs, chances are your challenges and things that you'll deal with the Philippine in reference to women in our own home countries will likely be minimal. I can say that. I can openly say that, but I will never go out and make a video where it's all positive and zero fucking negative. I can't do that. That's not fair to my audience, and that's not fair to the women, because I'm feeling as though if you start talking that ish, man, you're really going to create a society that is going to come off as simpish in nature. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's some simp shit. These videos about all praise and all that shit, that's some simp shit. Okay? At least be real with them. All right. And trust me, honesty gets you a whole lot farther than all of this women praising shit, because now they're going to start looking at you like a sucker. All right. You're going to be a sucker motherfucker coming to the country. Let's keep it a buck and a half. You are going to be perceived as a sucker. OK, they are not going to appreciate you and value you the way that you're putting off the value and appreciation for them. They going to look at you like you're nothing more than the beta. All right. We don't have to talk about betas and alpha males. That's not what this video is about. It's just getting over the fact that y'all got to stop doing this shit. And this doesn't necessarily just apply to women in the Philippines. I'm more speaking about women in the Philippines because that's what my content is around. But this can associate and, fall in line with any type of woman, whether it be appreciation for a body type or appreciation for where they come from in this geographical location of the world that we call the world. Anyways, but you guys are taking it a step above and beyond that doesn't need to be taken. Okay. And I'm really starting to see how it's affecting a lot of other gentlemen's interaction with women. When you have girls, more specifically, let's talk about our female YouTubers. Y'all knew I was going there, man. Let's talk about our female YouTubers. And I like to use them as an example because this is something that literally encompasses everything that I am talking about. You can choose your favorite Filipino YouTuber, vlogger, or whatever the fuck it is. Go to one of her live stream shows. I could care less. Honestly, it doesn't matter who you choose, ladies and gentlemen. You could choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 of them. Go to their live streams and see all of the comments that these guys are leaving about how beautiful they are, how sexy they are, and all of the above. What kind of conclusion are we to deduce when we're looking at shit like this? This Pinoy praising is getting out of hand. I love Filipino women to the day that I die, ladies and gentlemen. My young lady is Filipina, and I'm probably going to have me some half-breed babies that are going to be half Filipino. Anyways. So it's not as if I'm coming from a place of hate. I'm coming from a place of realistic expectations. You think that a woman is going to respect you if all you do is appreciate and value her and put her above yourself? Gentlemen, do you think that she's going to have any respect for you if all you do is put her up here and damn near put yourself down here? If you do not allow that woman to produce or show her worth to the relationship or show her social proof into how she can bring value to whatever it is that you guys are trying to accompany, whether it even be a situationship where y'all just trying to smash and y'all just trying to hook up. If you gonna sit there and just keep buying her everything that she wants and she's not putting out, that Pinoy praising is getting the fuck out of hand. If you're not going to even give this woman a chance to prove her value to whatever it is that you're trying to, accomplish, how in the world can you even respect your fucking self? Because that's what it's coming off as. It's really coming off as disrespectful to yourself. You're coming off like a pussy. Okay? You're coming off, it ain't even a simp anymore. You're coming off real pussy-like. You coming off like a queef. You're coming off as if like you just smell it's bad, dude. It's really, really bad. And granted, I can see some Filipinas that appreciate it and they're like, oh my God, we appreciate you for valuing the Filipina and all of that shit. I know they appreciate that shit, but there's a fine line between appreciation, overvaluing, and putting bitches above yourself, man. That's truth. That's truth. And when you do it, you're creating a very, very, very toxic situation for foreigners in general. Foreigners, this overvaluing, over Pinay praising will get out of hand. Now, I'm not going to sit there and tell you, because there are a lot of guys who are on the opposite end of the spectrum. I feel like I would not be fair if I didn't talk about this as well. But you do have some other gentlemen on the other end of the spectrum that think Filipinas ain't shit or Filipinas ain't good for nothing but fucking. Okay. And, to an extent, I don't have that particular ideology. But, you have some that overpraise and then some that extremely undervalue. Okay. So it does go both ways. I wouldn't be fair if I didn't include that part as well. But I believe that there are is a lot more overpraising, and you see a lot more videos of overpraising than you see when it comes to the undervaluing or underappreciation of a particular race of women. In that particular situation, we're talking about Filipinas. Okay. So, gentlemen, we have to find that fine line, and we have to find that balance. Okay. We have got to find that balance. All right. We have to be fair in our assessments. And I do not believe that this over PINAY praising is fair in anybody's assessment. Actually, I think it's bullshit. It truly is. And this is coming from somebody who's lived in the country for 10 years. So I believe that my comment should be validated from that particular aspect alone. I've seen the trend. I've seen the change. I've seen it to where I came into the country. I lived in Davao City, and I can go 2, 3, 4, 5 months without seeing another foreigner other than my dad and my brother. Then I've seen it to where I come into the country, and every other day or every few hours or so, I'm seeing a different foreigner walking around, chilling and hanging out and having fun with their, significant other. I've seen videos where guys are over here worshiping the ground that these women walk on, what we like to refer to as bootlicking. They might have a different term or a different explanation as to what that is. But for myself, it's just, basically kissing the ground that a chick walks on. And then you've got guys that'll probably say, well, these bitches ain't shit and this, that, and the other. I mean, it does go both ways, but you'll see more value in praising than you'll see undervaluing and, things of that nature. So when I make this video, I'm making this from a good place. I'm making it from a place wherein I want you guys to be able to understand it's not fair to yourself, and it's not fair to them, because if they think that all men are going to treat them the exact same way that you are, this simp ass pussy shit where you're just, oh my God, I just love Filipino women. They're such the most beautiful women on the world, and they're this, that, and the other. They think that all men are going to treat them like that. You're really creating a false reality for them. Let's be honest. You are creating a false reality. And all I got to do is say, send their ass to the Middle East. and that'll be a reality check for that ass with the quickness. Okay. Cause I know how it goes down in the Middle East. They are not very fair to, yeah. We're going to leave it at that. So to create that false reality that all men kind of put them in the same pedestal, is just not fair to them. And that's why I want you to stop doing it. I want you to be fair, and I want you to at least appreciate. You could call a woman, you could tell a woman that she's attractive, that she's cute, that you find her to be beautiful or something like that. There's literally nothing wrong with that. That's just you being fair in your assessment. But when it's consistent, when it's constant, and it's like every other day or every other hour, oh my God, I can't believe how beautiful you are. You're this, that, and the other. I want to make you my queen and all of that shit. Let's call it technical, and let's call it timeout at the exact same time, ladies and gentlemen, because that PINAY praising, it does nobody any good at all. You know how milk is supposed to do the body good? That praising shit does nobody any good. Because, again, that's just an opinion of one person. All right. I know guys who can't stand Filipino women. And they could come out with a video that could tell you absolutely everything that they hate about them. It goes both ways. Same with me being a Black American, man. There's videos of women who appreciate us, and there's quite a few that don't really give a fuck about us, So it does go both ways, and I kind of feel like you have to be fair in your assessment. I just prefer you not really make the videos at all, because if it's always going to be all positive, zero negative, you're not doing your audience any favors. Okay. And I'm not really picking and choosing a particular YouTuber or anything like that. I've just seen videos, and I've been reading comments and stuff like that. And I go to the live streams where some of these Filipino vloggers go on to, and I just scroll through just to read the comments. And I'm just starting to realize that it's starting to get out of hand a little bit more now than it did in the past. And y'all really need to check yourselves, man. Cause y'all really looking real suspect out in this bitch, man. And clearly the people who make comments like this are not getting laid. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You're probably not getting any. It's just a fair assessment, because I'm telling you, it's very rare that you get in a relationship with a young lady with all of this praise and shit, and she really values you the exact same way that you value her. It's always going to be a mismatch. That's in relationships in general. Gentlemen are always kind of put here. It's our job to put ourselves where we belong, and to put things into perspective, and to clarify, and sometimes, if it's required, put a young lady in her place and let her know where she stands, at least in reference to how y'all value each other. Okay, y'all got to be real with yourselves, and you got to be real with the ones around you. Take care of yourself and each other. I feel like No homo. If that rainbow was appearing above my head and it says the more you know, that's what we're getting into today. We just acknowledging, and educating y'all on some shit today. All right, because when it comes to the good doc, y'all gonna learn me. Y'all gonna learn me real quick. And if there's one thing that I do not appreciate, is all of this overvaluing shit. Okay, y'all can say, Doc, you come off as a simp sometimes. I'm in a relationship, guys. Been with the same young lady for a very long time. You understand? I understand the delicate balance that our relationship is, and under no circumstances do a young lady step out of line in reference to things where it's not warranted. You know what I'm saying? But if you've never been with a Filipino and you are constantly, you know, bigging them up all the time, granted, you're going to get hate from women from other races, but you really shouldn't care about that. But it gets to the point where she's going to think that she can do no wrong. That's why I have a problem with that. When a woman gets to the point where she feels like she can't do any wrong in the relationship, because you're always going to either A, make an excuse for her, or B, continue to praise her even if she does make mistakes, they ain't gonna never learn until they come in contact with somebody like the good doc, where I literally have zero problem explaining my feelings and my dismay and my challenges as it relates to why I feel this young lady really needs to get a reality check. If I got to, I will. Don't let the good doc be the one to do it. I'll do it in a nice way, but if they need to be checked, my dude, it's gonna happen, and it may not be the way in which they want to. And trust me, it's had to happen before. And I'm sure it's going to have to happen again. So gentlemen, stay strong. And fuck all that overvaluing shit, man. Fuck putting a bitch over yourself, okay? Don't do that. It's not fair to you. Don't do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been fun. It has been real. Time for the good doc to go and get to getting. With that being said, good doc is officially out. At least Nico. Which means going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Mahakita. Bye-bye. Peace.